All right, Steve, more Youngling gameplay, just what the fans want.
I mean, that's all we're going to get, really.
Yeah, I mean, that's all that's in store for us here at RVA.
The only chance for a set with no Youngling is if Frittata takes the set and gets to play Natro for everyone else's favorite set, Steve versus Banjo.
I mean, that's a Harrisonburg classic as well.
Yeah.
You know, we're just here to give the people what they want to see. Well, that up B really dragged him in there. Oh, he's taking some percent. He dropped that. He could have gotten like another 20.
Looked like Frittata just didn't get on the block.
Yeah, no, that he definitely held down by accident. I've probably played Frittata more than anyone in this venue.
Okay.
He's my main practice partner, so, and the one who got me any good at the game, so I'm very familiar with some Frittata gameplay. He's very, like, he'll camp you out, but then he'll just rush you down and do the up tilt strings, and he'll have no mats, but he'll be up a stock, so it doesn't matter.
Okay.
That's typically how he likes to hold his advantage, and I think he's doing a good job of not interacting too hard so far. That was a bad example of it, but still very much in his first stock here. That was good. He had the gold sword actually bailed him out there because he had faster frame data.
Making a couple different walls here.
He's been building some stuff today. I played some friendlies against him earlier. Like, these are some new shapes. Great tech. Back throw? No, forward throw. Okay.
Forward throw. Does he have a sword right now? I don't think he does.
No.
It is broken, but he's holding off on building. Doesn't want to use that diamond.
Does the little setup there. I don't know what it's called. That's power
see you later.
Super dead, yeah. He would have died to that at 80.
Yeah. And now we get the diamond. I don't know if I still... Oh, he had a second one.
Two diamonds, yeah. That is something I will give Brendan credit for in bracket. He's pretty good about having diamond. Even if he doesn't have other mats, he's got a lot of iron, too. Look at that. He's got almost the full bar. That is going to take it.
I think it's worth mentioning, too, Zexyyy was seed 3 today.
Wow.
Versus Frittata, who was seed 20-something?
Yeah. Brendan's on a run today. I love to see it. He puts in a lot of hours.
Yeah. I think part of it, too, I mean, everyone is so good here. It's,
oh my goodness.
It's such a hard tournament to seed because you have so many good players.
I
where it's
believe
like
it.
Anybody could win.
And you're never going to have a perfect bracket, right? Someone's always going to feel like they were underseeded or overseeded. So
yeah, I mean, you want to see these upsets.
Oh, I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. That's going to kill.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like kind of how Frittata swung with the up air a few times, like maybe 3 times, and then Zexyyy just does an up smash, and it looks exactly the same.
Right. And he's, I think, a little conditioned to do that against Big Link because it's safe against Big Link. It is not safe against Young Link.
Yeah.
I guess you could, theoretically, if he spaces it like as bad as possible, I could maybe up B, but that's it. Like, Young Link's a lot more flexible out of shield in that regard.
Kind of a scary spot for Frittata right now. Almost no resources.
Yeah.
PS2 is going to give you like all of that iron and
that was a very
huge
panic up smash. Yeah.
Yeah. PS2 is going to give you so much of that like iron and stone and everything, which in theory you would think is good because it's stronger material.
Pretty constant diamond.
But it uses so much more resource every time you make a block.
That's true.
And so sometimes it's hard to keep that resource available when you have a stage like that. And Frittata just was completely out of resources at about 75%, and that's a really rough spot to be in.
It is, again, Brandon, like, normally, if he's doing that and he has a lead, it's fine, right? Because, like, that means he's holding a solid aggro advantage state.
Yeah.
But if he's on the back foot with no mats, that is, like, worst-case scenario. He finds himself there a little more than he should, frankly, but he always has diamond. So that's, you know, if he can get some kind of, like, cheesy reversal with diamond, that's usually what bails him out.
It's another stage very similar as well. You're just going to get so much iron and stone.
This is probably Steve's best stage other than FD.
Okay.
Because, again, it's like you're just going to have iron unless you're Brendan and you have none currently somehow. He needs to get, say, back to stage here. I think he's letting himself get ledge trapped a little too hard. I need him to do that more, but not when he's already at a disadvantage.
Yeah. I don't know if he wanted to come up. He was kind of scared to make that return. Back here, not going to take it.
It was at least a mix-up. Now we got a setup here, and I definitely think that was a misinput. He wanted the pressure plate.
Yeah. Okay, does have the gold. That's going to make the minecarts very good.
Might kill? No.
Not quite.
That's
a kill.
Well, I mean, still very much in the game here, but Zexyy's going to take that first stock, and I think he can score. Okay, well, evened up now.
Frittata has diamond as well.
Yeah, say I don't know if I like the decision to up tilt there, but it's steep, so he got away with it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what it boils down to a lot of the time. Is like if you can retain diamond early in a stock like this, and notice he has like no iron, but all he has, there's so much stone on this stage. And stone is really annoying to deal with as Link.
Yeah.
Even young Link's gonna have a tough time dealing with stone because like it takes like 2 or 3 boomerangs to get through one.
Yeah, Frittata right now keeps trying to mix up Zexyyy, but it's not mixing him up because he can just up B on ground and just vacuum him from either side.
It just covers too many options and it's too active.
Yeah. I like that glide cancel on that platform.
I feel like Brendan definitely could have down. Oh, he doesn't have any iron. Never mind. I mean, if he had iron, he could have down aired there. Oh, that was true.
For Zexyyy.
He needs to just shield that. I don't know why he's trying to challenge that. He was trying to rising back air, but it's just not safe.
Zexyyy also consistently pushing Steve off of the crafting block, not letting Frittata get what he wants. That was going to be a stone weapon, but he's still stuck with wood now.
Yeah, it's a minute detail, but it's actually very important because if he can't go and get that immediate build, then he is in much worse of a spot.
Yeah, for anyone not aware or not quite catching it, if Steve is building on the crafting table, you can just push them off by walking into them, and that's going to stop the crafting from happening.
You know, I always find myself trying to hit him with something instead of just doing that. I probably could stand to just go for the push more. Ooh,
go for the push, yeah.
I'm amazed that first hit didn't connect. Somehow still gets the late hit. Brandon just needs to play this as well. He's done for there.
Yeah, playing that from the top right of the blast zone.
Yeah.
That's going to be 2-0 lead for Zexyyy in this best-of-5 set.
Is this semis?
This is semis, yeah.
My bad.
That's okay, that's okay.
That's great news for Frittata, though. We got another game. So, not quite out of it yet. Looks like he ran it back to Kalos, and I think it's fine. FD is not it, right?
Yeah.
You can't take Young Link to FD. I mean, you can. Steve has Shovel there, so he has that advantage going for him. But it's just, Kalos is probably the best bet for this matchup, I think.
Just running it right back to Kalos.
Good parries.
It's really got to be preference, too, I think. I think player preference is a bigger part, usually, than
anything else.
Oh, okay. I like that down air.
Brendan is getting overwhelmed. He's not slowing down the game properly. I agree. This game, however, he's coming out firing, which is, I can feel the tilt from here. But whatever drives you.
I like this interesting wall, kind of to lock the top platform.
I think he's mixing even, like he's just freestyling, and as long as it's optimal, it's fine. But I say Zexyy's definitely catching on to the fact he's lingering in the air too much.
Whoa,
Brendan.
Where are we going? Where are we going?
Come on, Brendan, you got it. He's got headphones, you can't hear me, but he can feel it. Come on, bro.
I don't know. It felt like, you know, in Minecraft where there's like the caves and you got to dig down and you just kind of, he's just seeing what's down there.
Yeah, he was, you know, he was seeing what was a bedrock.
Right, exactly.
There's got to be a spawner down there. Oh, wow, do you see that forwarder hit like behind Zexyyy there? That was such a like weird hitbox.
This was a huge lead for Frittata to start, and now it feels like, I mean, Frittata's evening up the stock count, but it feels like Zexyyy is just running with that that lead that he's got, the momentum.
Zero materials of any kind, which is what I was saying before. Brendan is a little prone to just kind of mashing build in the wrong spot. It's not that he's doing it wrong, he's just not always doing it in the right place.
Yeah, and that's a thing too about this stage. You know, it might be a good Steve stage, but you're going to use so much more resource when you use that block.
Right.
I do know some Steve players who think that this and PS2 and, you know, those stages are not as good for Steve in a lot of matchups because they want that dirt. They want the
ability to just retain mats more. So that's definitely
just constantly build blocks.
And that's it.
Yeah. Frittata just kind of lost resources and lost momentum. And that's going to be 3-0 for Zexyyy. Zexyyy moving on to fight Natro in losers finals. Frittata not walking away empty-handed with the pot bonus. That's going to give him a $35 payout for fourth place.
Hey, that's gas money.
Yeah.
I'm happy that Brendan made it as far as he did.